Just give me a second here, folks. Gotta open this jar. Put it right there. Got a big jar of the Death Bubba. Death Bubba! There's so many nights I sat by my window waiting for my drug dealer to bring me some good shit. So many times I sat there all alone, alone in the night. Now that you come along and you light up my life. You give me hope to fucking carry on. You light up my days and fill my nights with song. Oh, you can't be fucking wrong. No, 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 no. 'Cause it's you. You light up my life. The Carpet Sludge. Oh. Hey, little girlie, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all fucking alone? Oh no. I could take you higher. Oh, I'm on fire. Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can you do to you the things that I would do? Mm-hmm. 'Cause you know I could take you fucking higher. Oh, I'm on fire. It's like someone took a knife, baby, edged it all, and a 6-inch battle through the middle of my fucking skull. At night I wake up with my sheets soaking wet, and there's a fucking freight train running through the middle of my head. Only you. You cool my desires. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, now. Woo-hoo! Okay, here we go, folks. We're going to do a big bong hit. It's going to be a glorious goddamn moment in time, you know? Just give me one goddamn fucking moment in time. When I'm high. High as can fucking be. Oh, just one goddamn fucking moment in time. Oh, attention Kmart shoppers. It's time for you to load up your bongs and fuck up your shit. Oh yeah, we got a sale in aisle 420. Here we go. Fire in the hall. Oh, fuck. Fucking the motherfucking shit up. Oh. Got my Gucci shirt to blow my nose. Oh, that's what Gucci's good for. Makes a good Kleenex. Oh, oh. Oh. Fucking up my fucking shit. And then washing it down with the fucking sludge. You know what? It's a goddamn fucking wonderful world. You know? Oh, it is. I see clouds of white, skies of blue, the bright blessed days, the dogs say goodnight, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I hear babies crying. I watch them fucking grow. They learn much more than I'll ever fucking know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what some wonderful fucking sludge. Oh, I think it's time for another bong hit. You know? Because Chantilly Lace had a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. She wiggled and she walked and she giggled when she talked. She made the world go round, round, round. Oh, there ain't nothing finer in the bright-eyed world than to act so funny and to spend my money and to feel real loose like a long-necked goose. Like, oh, baby, that's what I like. Come by at 8 and don't be late. But, honey, I got no money, honey. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you knows what I like. Oh, here we go. Fire in the hall. Oh, God is fucking watching us. Oh, fuck. Oh, yes. God is watching us from a distance. Because from a distance, you are my friend. Even though we are at war. And there is no troubles, no hunger, and something else. I forget the fucking words. Oh, fuck. I should do another bong hit, you know? I should. One little, two little, three little bong hits. Oh, I don't think we're allowed to sing that song anymore. It's considered racist. That's the song they used to sing in Canada to count all the native hits to pay people. You'd bring in your heads, they'd lay them down, they go, one little, two little, three little Indians, four little, five little, six little Indians. Oh, yeah. Now, anyways, I think it's now up there with waving the swastika, you know? But I don't know. It's hard to keep track of these politically correct bullshit scenarios. Huh? Oh, it is. Oh, my tooth is fine. Like I said, it would only last a day or so. So, anyways, la da 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 da. It was just because the nerve had gotten agitated. No, I didn't have any cavities or anything like that. I had a filling that fell out, and it was super close to the nerve. And so I had to put it back in. And when putting it back in, it went right up against the nerve. And so the nerve got touched with this nice little metal tool. And so it like, it does that for like a day and a half, you know? Oh, it does. I haven't had a cavity since I was like 27 years old. La 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 la. La 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 la. Because I go to the dentist every like 3 months for a cleaning, you know? Oh, I do. Living large here, you know? And so here we go. You got to keep your teeth clean, you know? Sludge doesn't cause cavities. All you got to do is rinse your mouth out with water afterwards. Sludge is the best junk food you can possibly consume for your teeth because it really don't cause any cavities. It's super easy to rinse out. While if you eat chocolate or candy bars or anything like that, it's a bit more of a challenge. Then you got to brush your teeth or something, right? Oh, you do. No, my dentist tells me to drink the sludge. She's like, hey, if you're addicted to fucking sugar, then Drink the corporate sludge. That's the best thing you can do if you're going to eat sugar, consume sugar. And so there you go. Oh, fuck. Forgot I already had a dab in there. No, the worst is like caramels and hard candy and stuff like that. They're the worst. Another bad thing for your teeth is meat, especially if you have gaps between your teeth and you don't floss regularly. Like I just had hamburgers for dinner, and so I floss regularly, and brush, but I always do after eating meat, right? That's something you got to brush your teeth afterwards. Oh, you do. Oh, my bodyguard used to knock people's teeth out of their mouth. I remember one time, you know, folks, this guy's a psycho, right? And went to jail for 20 years, where he spent his whole 20 years training how to kill people and working out every day. And he went to jail for 20 years for being a cop killer. Oh, yeah. So this is the kind of guy I hire as a bodyguard, folks. So anyways, one time I'm on the bus with him, and there's these guys bothering some retarded kid, you know? And so my bodyguard, Benz, he doesn't like to witness stuff like this. And he's like, hey, why don't you pick on someone your own size? And they're like, oh, yeah, old man, you want to go? And he rings the dinger. Yeah, sure. Bing. Let's get out here. So they get out, right? Not one of them. There was 5 of them, folks. Not one of them got a punch in, right? They all lost teeth. Oh, it was pretty hilarious. Not even one punch. Like, these guys weren't the best. You know what I'm saying? And so anyways, then the police show up, right? And then they see him standing there. So then they call for backup before they even get out of the car. Now there's like 10 police cars. These guys are wondering what the fuck, you know? And then the police finally come out, talk to him. They realize what happened. And the neighbor came out who witnessed it all and told them what happened, which helped a lot. Otherwise, he probably would have been arrested that night. And then the police go over to the kids who lost their teeth. And they're like, you're lucky all you did was lose your teeth tonight. You should be careful who you mess with. This guy kills people. Oh, yeah, it was pretty hilarious. We're like, no, we weren't going to kill him. We're just knocking a few teeth out. They only took 1 punch each. 1 punch each, and they were spitting chiclets out of their mouth. No, he died about 2 years ago, Ron. Yeah. He died from a crack cocaine overdose. Crack cocaine, crack cocaine, Got my bitch, got the thing, got my string on. Fuck the police, man. They always get my gig wrong. I ain't no criminal, no thief, or no liar. As a market man, I'm just the supplier. And I don't give a fuck how you get the cash to buy it. And if it's your first time, it's free just to try it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's the guy who made it possible for me to be the very first vendor ever to sell marijuana in the Vancouver 420 event. Well, I know it's hard to imagine now since they all do it, right? But back then, they were all against me fucking selling weed, and they tried to bully me and stop me from doing it. And I had to let Benz deal with them. And Benz let them know that if they come bother me anymore, that he'll make this event into the 6 o'clock news event, and their bodies will be the victims of the event, you know? Oh, yeah. And so they were like, yeah, we don't want any major trouble. Yeah, well, then fuck off. And then 4 years later, they would try and charge me to have a booth, folks. Of course, I never paid. And me and about 5 people would show up at the spot that somebody else has chosen, and we would just take it. And we'd go get your stuff and move it somewhere else, buddy. I should have known we were going to be here. You know? This is my fucking spot. You got 5 minutes and my friend pours gasoline over it and sets it on fire, which he had done before. So they knew not to play games too long. Oh, yeah. And so that's how it was, the good old days. Good old Slick Willie. And so after that, they reserved that spot for me in the future and didn't try to get the money out of me. They realized that's not happening. Oh, yeah. And so I'd be right next to the organizer's booth. Hey, folks? And this guy, they sell like chocolate bars and bags of chips and pop and stuff like that, right? At their booth. And so one year, because I hate them, right? One year, I'm right beside them. I have a friend who works for Coca-Cola, and he gave us all free beverages as long as we don't sell them, right? He said, it's against the law for me to give them to you if you sell them. I'm like, don't worry, we don't want to sell them. Oh, no. And so we were giving out complimentary Coca-Cola products all day at the event. They couldn't sell a drink to save their fucking life next to us. Oh yeah, we saw everybody in the whole place walking around with our drinks. We gave away like 10,000 cans of soda that day. I'd phone my friend. He put them all in these big containers that they store frozen fish in at Versicold. They're like huge. They're the kind you put in the back of the rig, right? Hold like a half ton of fish, and just filled it full of ice, and it would all be full of cans, and we'd have just a sign around it, free for all. Yeah. Everything at my booth, it was always free, folks, once they started charging people. Yeah. Everybody else was there about the money. We were just trying to have good times. You go back to my videos that are here on YouTube, you see me always giving out free dabs all day long. You know, we send people out to even drag them over to have free dabs. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they were slime balls. But anyways, that's how it is. Oh, yeah. And then the year after that, we had these teas, got from the same guy, thousands of them. I think we gave away like 11,000 of these herbal tea drinks that were in a can too. They were very unique looking, but they were still made from Coca-Cola, believe it or not. And so nobody else had them. And you could see everybody in the whole park holding one of our cans, you know? It gave me a good feeling inside to know that those assholes next door aren't selling shit. You know? Oh, it did. And my friend at Coca-Cola, he liked my motivations. Oh, yeah. No, more modern. Oh, yeah, when Blazing, that would have been 2009 on Stickum, something like that, yeah. Yeah, on Yahoo, I used to come out with big refrigerator bags full of weed, like refrigerator boxes, I mean. It'd be all the smalls from the various crops. I had a friend, he was like a total gangster and ran about 200 grow houses, and he would just give me all those smalls. And he'd bring them to me in a big fucking refrigerator box, and it'd be like full. Oh yeah, the good old days. And then I remember one time I opened the box on the side, and all the weed came out, and then I was like buried. That was a good video. Yeah, good times. Yeah, well, now weed's practically free, anyways. Like most food I eat costs more than the marijuana I smoke, right? I can get high all day for like $1, maybe $2 if we're really blazing. $5 and we're smoking blunts half the day, right? And and so it's fairly cheap now. It's not a big deal. I mean, it cost me more to make French fries, you know? The potatoes are $1 each. Need 2 or 3 potatoes because I got a couple of kids. Oh yeah. Then there's the oil that you use up. Fuck. It's $4 or $5 just to make some French fries, you know? Fucking potatoes are through the roof right now. You want to grow something and make some money, grow some fucking potatoes. Oh, fuck. They're worth more than the marijuana is, that's for sure. Way more. Yeah, you could be getting like $10 per plant, you know, in potatoes. Fuck, each plant's about 16 inches apart from one another. You know, can pack them in pretty tight. Oh, make some big bucks. You got a couple acres, we're talking tens of thousands of dollars in potatoes. Or you could put marijuana there and be 4 times the work, no more like 100 times the work, and probably produce less money. No, most certainly produce less money. You'd be lucky to sell your product, right? Because thousands of others can't. And that's the facts of the situation. Companies are going broke every day because it's been 4 years since they've sold anything. 4 or 5 years. One just went belly up not too long ago. Hadn't sold anything in 5 years. Not even 1 gram. Yet they keep producing and producing because they have to have fresh stuff available. Can't sell fucking shit. Yeah. There's just too much of it out there, folks. There's like 1 million marijuana plants here in Canada for every marijuana smoker. The people are just burning it, trying to find the fastest way to dispose of it because it costs money to get rid of it. And so, yeah, just another expense, you know? Oh, fuck. Oh, well, $300. Holy fuck, I can almost buy a pound for that. This Death Bubba is $550 a pound. This is the good shit, you know? So that's 16 ounces. And if I go to my friend, oh, I only have $500. Do you know what he says? Sure, not a problem, because he knows it's better to get fucking something than nothing at all. And that's what it's coming down to. Fire in the hall. So legalization's been great for the consumer, right, folks? Oh, it has. I've been enjoying myself a lot. But for like anybody who wants to like make money selling marijuana, those days are long over. No legal company has yet to make a profit since legalization happened like 4 years ago, 5 years ago, whatever it was. Not one company. No, and some of them, folks, have lost hundreds of millions of dollars, in the hundreds of millions. Oh, yeah, like $500 million and stuff like that. My theory is, folks, that the reason these companies choose to stick around and continue to have losses in the hundreds of millions of dollars year after year is because they probably believe that one day in the future, folks, the regulations will change in a way that the legal companies can actually make money. And on that glorious day, only the richest will have survived, right? And so a lot of the competition will have been bumped out because, well, they couldn't afford to lose tens or hundreds of millions of dollars every year, right? And so they were done, finito. And yeah, just a process of elimination. And you hope that you're one of the richest that can stick around through the game long enough that the government somehow decides to allow you to make money, right? Because the only reason a lot of these legal companies don't make money is most because they are some of them are many of them are selling product. The legal industry's doing quite well when it comes to the taxation department. The government's making lots of money and marijuana is selling in these legal stores. But nobody else is making money, just the government. And then because there's so much of it now around, because well, you can grow it yourself and nobody's really looking for it, and so guy's got 100 acres, and it's full of marijuana kind of thing, that there's just so many plants out there that it's collapsed the black market, right? It's totally collapsed. Now the Slick Willie's still making money because the grower who he buys from is just now so desperate that even though Slick Willie's selling it for $550, he probably bought it from the guy for $400. He's still making the standard 100 or $150 a pound, like it always was in the industry back in the glory days. So his profit margin hasn't changed any, and he's still a busy guy. He just bought himself another Rolls Royce the other day. So cheers to that. And yeah, and the grower has to learn to be very efficient and how to grow it as cheap as possible and still be really good. Because if it ain't really good, it has zero value. This is the top stuff, and it gets next to nothing. So if you have average mediocre stuff like they sell in the legal store, well, that's just worthless. You just throw it in the garbage, give it away to a friend or something. Nobody's going to pay cash for that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so the black market's still doing okay, but it's not doing as good as it was in the glory day. Profit margins are basically the same, but what isn't the same is the clientele. Even though they're dramatically cheaper and higher quality, well, folks, this will boggle your mind, but it's actually true. Most people will rather buy the legal stuff and pay more and get lower quality. Oh, what's happening? I know it don't make sense, but that's what's going on here. Fire in the hall. Oh, folks, so there's a lot of illegal marijuana stores in Vancouver. These are people like Slick Willie, but trying to pretend they're legal. Like when I was young, I had a bar, a little nightclub, and I had a liquor license on the wall. But I just, printed that shit up on my computer and put it in a frame. And it actually got away with it for 5 years. But eventually, people caught on. Oh, they did. Fuck, the wrong people too, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, where was I going with this shit? Oh fuck, I always sidetrack and then I lose track. You know? It happens. It's what happens when you're all fucked up, folks. Oh yeah, so this store, that's what I was talking about. So this illegal store, right? It got busted, right, folks? It was one of the biggest ones in Vancouver. It was called the Blue Door. They had prices like Slick Willie and they're pretty popular and yeah, they got raided. And so under the new laws, and then there was like three others that also got raided. And so under the new laws, folks, everybody in those stores go to jail, right? Customers, people who work there, and anyone they can find inside the place. And well, who knows when they get the fuck out, right? Oh, they could face more time than a killer. And so it's a high risk maneuver opening up one of these stores. I don't think a lot of people realize that what the new laws represent. And so But you know, when you're committing crime, folks, you should always consider that the reward be worth the risk, right? Now, the guy who owns the Blue Door is almost 80 years old, so he probably don't care, and the reward was worth the risk. And so, but yeah, breaking these laws, it's the reward just ain't worth the risk, you know. I mean, it's well, you can just buy from Slick Willie behind the bowling alley, and it's harder to put you involved in that, you know. But when you enter one of these stores that are illegal, then they can bust you if they have a raid and you're in there. Well, you're going down, right? Oh fuck, that's how it works. Doesn't matter if you have any or not. And so it's pretty rough, but they're still out there. Lots of them are out there. But yeah, it's pretty rough. You don't want to be busted, which probably will be. I mean, it's obvious to everyone that they're illegal when you go in and see the price, right? And you don't see the government packaging and all that other shit. Oh yeah, it's true. And in some provinces, you can grow as much as 10 plants in your yard, you know, no limit to size. Here in BC, we can only grow 4. But you know, you could grow these plants quite big. And these 4 plants, oh, you could. Fuck, enough to supply you all year. Yeah. But now you can buy it so cheap too that it's not even worth bothering growing the 4 plants. I could be using that space to grow potatoes and then go take the money from my potatoes and go buy some weed. Oh, yeah, that is actually the big plan. So here we go. Fire in the hall. Well, I should run, folks. Oh, yeah. Been here long enough. Peace out.